Hello and welcome to Living by Design, where we build bridges. As I look at this tree, I see old leaves, old season, and I see the brighter green leaves. Further up, newer ones, brighter ones. This is Cape Town, South Africa. And this is Istanbul, Turkey. The same phenomenon, large, beautiful leaves on top of the old ones. And as I'm reflecting on these pictures, on these images, I think of the many of us who might have had bad years, who might have had a good year, those of us who have succeeded in what we attempted, and those of us who did not. I think of those who have a family this time of the year and those who do not. And quite often it is those who are lonely at this time of the year who become depressed and think of all sorts of negative things. Now, a positive message. If we look at these trees, we've seen an old season, we've seen a season that's passed, we've seen leaves that have aged, but yet above them we have bright green ones, new ones that came up. The ones in Cape Town, South Africa, are just as bright as the ones in Istanbul. The ones in Cape Town, South Africa is in spring still, soon to become summer. In Istanbul, they're in autumn, soon to become winter. But look at the similarities. All across the world, things are the same, yet so very different. A message to everyone who at this time of the year do not feel too good. Remember, everywhere in the world we have things, people going through the same type of situations. As these plants have grown new leaves on top of the old, we don't start a new life, we just start a new chapter with hope. And if we nurture it correctly, we'll see the growth in the new year. So do not be despondent, do not give up. If there's nobody next to you today, maybe tomorrow, if we see the brightness in you, smile, keep the face bright as those leaves. Attract positivity and do not let anybody's words deter you from a path that you're going to choose for the new year. That says, choose your purpose for the year. Choose what you want to do and make it work. If we do our best, to God we leave the rest. So start the new year on a positive note. Start the new year with hope. Plan something. Surround yourself with positive people. If you have to do it alone, map out your path. Do your pros and cons. That says arguments for and arguments against what you want to do. But remember, we do everything for the sake of the Almighty. Whatever we do is part of our bigger picture. And that picture will only become a reality if we put our effort in it. An idea is as good as nothing if no action is taken. We often think of how other people live their lives. We see how they live their lives and wonder how we could do the same. Sometimes we feel envious. A good envy is fine. And if you feel something is useful, make a note of it and find a way of achieving that. For example, if you'd like to travel, find a way of getting that money if you don't have it. Many people have a lot of money, they can travel when they want to. Some of us have to save and save and save, and when the time comes, we take the plunge. Now, to get that happening, basically, is we have to sacrifice quite a bit. And don't be embarrassed to sacrifice. Don't be embarrassed to say no when people are buying and you don't want to buy. When people are dining out and you don't want to dine out, don't be embarrassed to say no, because you have your plan. Don't live your life by other people's standards. You have your own plan, you have your own life, you have your own path. If you have to walk it alone, so be it. If there are people to join you on your path who can help you along, hold their hands. Don't be embarrassed to ask even if you could or if they would help you. I think the biggest problem we have these days is communication. And often we are too embarrassed to say to people, I don't have the money to do this. And we fork out what we don't have. We end up in debt. and we become even more miserable because now we have debt, we don't have money, we didn't have money to start off with, and we have to repay with money we don't have. Find ways of saving inside the house. If you're sharing a household, if you are within a household, find ways where you can help the household to save, so you can, as a collective, maybe travel together, you can go on a holiday together. Ways of saving money, like I said, is do a lot of things by yourself. There are so many things that you can do. And for example, I always say I make my own skin creams. It costs me absolutely nothing. I'm not embarrassed to say that I save a lot of money by not subscribing to the norms and the media. I make my own, I cook my own, and for me it's not an issue if people eat out and I don't. If people wear this and I don't. I wear flea market clothes, who cares? Sue me if you want to. See how far you're gonna get. That is my attitude. That is my life. And I get to travel a lot because I know what my goal is. So you coin your goal for yourself. Find a way of bringing that into reality. Your ideas are only as good as your actions. So get those plans of saving. Get those plans of maybe get those plans of even generating some more income. Find a way. There are many ways of generating, even if it's a little bit at a time. Big plunges can lead to big falls, and that can get you into even bigger trouble. So small baby steps, you will get to the top, maybe a little bit longer than others. And if I soar up too high and too fast and I fall, that's going to be a very hard fall. If I take my steps slowly, if I fall somewhere along the way, it might not be that hard and that sore. So for the year coming, get your financial plans in order, get your social plans in order. Know that only you are in control. Only you are responsible for your happiness. Happiness is an inside job. It depends only on yourself. After years and years of growth, endurance, tenacity, different types of climates, seasons, environments, you will see the tree. And this was in the same environment. So hang in there, nurture yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you. And we will get to this aloe tree. Look at the leaves at the top there. Still strong, the stems are strong. Just as strong as you want to make yourself. It's entirely up to you. So happy New Year. Happy 2024. If it doesn't work out, contact me. I will help you.